Everyone, welcome back to Vinova Collectibles. Today we have got a big CGC stock unboxing for you. Been a while since we did one of these. Christmas and stuff, it all gets in the way. I mean, we're talking April now, but yeah, knocked out rhythm a bit. Probably the biggest batch I remember us getting in. We've got 10 new slabs, which we're going to go through now. There is also 3 more slabs, which you will see unboxed in Monday's video. They are fresh back from CGC. Everything will be up available when you see this. It is Thursday when I'm recording this. I'll drop it on the website Thursday night at 6 o'clock. So by the time you've seen this, they would have already been on the website. So get over to the socials, make sure you're following us there, subscribe to the newsletter on the website. That is the quickest way to make sure that you get all of the stock as it drops. But yeah, now let's go through the showcase. Very nicely organised in A to Z. And yeah, so these ones I already know the grades because these are all bought like this. This is all new Marvel now. Point 1, number 1, big title, but 9.2. This is, for those who may not know, this is the first appearance of the new Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. Now it's April, getting towards the end of Moon Knight. I think we've just had episode 4 of Moon Knight. Then we got Doctor Strange coming out, and then it is Miss Marvel on June the 8th, I believe. So this book is a big book. Miss Marvel's not going to go anywhere. Kamala Khan not going to go everywhere. Obviously got the Marvels movie coming out later this year. Big book. This is one that probably still going to climb. 9.2 makes it a significantly more affordable copy than some of the other ones. So if you are looking to get started, it's a nice grade to start off with. Moving swiftly on, another book that's got a lot of spec love and another appearance in the movies this year. Amazing Spider-Man 365. This is the giant size issue. This is that lovely holographic cover, and this is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. Now, we've seen the Into the Spider-Verse 2 trailer. We've seen Spider-Man 2099 making an appearance in that. Spidey characters are getting a lot of spec from a lot of people with the Edge of the Spider-Verse coming out. You know, we saw Spider-Gwen, we saw Penny Parker, we saw Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir in the first one. We're seeing Spider-Man 2099, and then the question is, who else could we see? There's all sorts of variants of Spider-Man in the comics. Will we see Ben Reilly as the Scarlet Spider or the clone? Will we see Superior Spider-Man? Who knows? So yeah, another spec book. Moving on now, this is the first DC book in the batch and the first of 2 Batman. And if you're a Batman fan, you know this cover. Batman 423. This is the classic Todd McFarlane cover. Absolutely gorgeous cover. Probably one of the most famous and best looking Batman covers out there. Obviously, for those who don't know, a bit of an error on the printing. That's not a rarity at all. That is literally just a massive error that happened when they forgot to colour it in. This book is gorgeous. It just stands out. I love this cover. Obviously, it's been homaged a couple of times. I think McFarlane himself did one for Spawn. But yeah, great book. I'm really, really pleased to get that one in. It's one that I've been looking at for a while, and really, really pleased to get one in. Moving swiftly on to another Batman book. This is one that we had in stock raw recently. That was sold, and then now we've got the slab coming in. Batman 635. This is the first appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood. Obviously, we've had the new Batman movie. There's a lot of talk about a new DC cinematic universe because the first one was so successful. So you know, Batman. There is a few Batman books. In fact, DC in general, I would probably say is underrated in terms of spec by a lot of people. I don't really like specking too much. I prefer just getting in a variety of stuff and getting in what I like. And yeah, I like that. I like that book. But you know, Batman characters, there's all sorts. Now this is a book I absolutely love. It's going to pay me to sell this, but I will sell this. It's not the big one, but it is one of the big ones. Batman Adventures, Mad Love, No Number, This is Harley Quinn origin out of DC continuity. I'm pretty sure it's the first Harley Quinn origin story in comics, but don't quote me on that. Obviously out of continuity because her first appearance was in Batman Harley Quinn, in terms of in DC continuity, and before that obviously Batman Adventures 12, which is the big book. But this is a great cover, the classic Harley Quinn costume, the classic Joker from the animated series. It is a gorgeous book, and yeah, I'm really pleased to get that one on. Now, there's a bit of a theme, unintended, to this month's, in terms of modern spec books. Black Panther #2 from 2005. This is the first appearance of Shuri, Black Panther's sister, of course. Now, Black Panther movie, the second one coming out, Wakanda Forever. Still a lot of uncertainty over what's going to happen in that movie in regards to Black Panther, because obviously the passing of Chadwick Boseman. They said they're not going to recast Black Panther, so will Shuri take up the mantle? Will it be M'Baku? It's all up in the air, but Shuri's here to stay. That much is for certain. We saw was it the end of the first Black Panther movie when she went over to America? We didn't really see too much about that. I wonder if that's something that they will expand on in the TV series that's coming up. Obviously, you've got that side of things as well. Black Panther, very popular character. Obviously, the passing of Chadwick Boseman was absolutely gutting for everyone in the comic book world, and it's not gonna be the same without him. There's no denying that, but I think they're gonna do him well and serve the story justice. So this one just screams 90s. You know I love my field covers. You can see the Lethal Protector there, and then the amazing artwork. I've got a gold one that needs to go off the CBCS. But this just screams 90s. Carnage Mind Bomb #1. That holographic cover. Honestly, cameras doesn't do it justice. Pictures don't do it justice. It is such a great cover. It is so fun. Kyle Hott's cover and art. Saying that, I've just seen there's a bit of plastic in the slab. Where's that come from? That's really odd, because I can't see anywhere at all where that's come from. That's really annoying. That's going to have to be reholded, I'm afraid. I missed that when I was first going through it. Where's the notorious loose bits of plastic in CGC? But I don't know where that's come from, because there's nowhere visible in the book where you can see it. I'll have to check back on pictures and stuff, see if I can spot that. But there's no visible place in the book where it's going to happen, where you can see that it's broken off. That's really frustrating. These things do happen. I'll have to reach out and see if I can get that sorted. That won't be sold as is. Not a chance. I'm not selling a book with a loose bit of plastic like that in it. It's gonna get sorted. That's really annoying, but it happens. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, moving on. Modern spec again. Daredevil Volume 2, #9. This is the first appearance of Maya Lopez, Echo, who we saw in the utterly fantastic Hawkeye series. Great series. And then we know that an Echo series is coming. She's going to appear again. I would be surprised if Kingpin doesn't appear in that again, elaborating on their relationship. So another big book. And now moving on to much cheaper ones. This first one, again, we'll talk about the spec behind it, but for me, as a Nova fan, Fantastic Four 244. This is Frankie Ray becomes Nova, held with Galactus as well. cheap book, 8.5. It's a very, very affordable grade. Obviously, I love Nova, so this book is one that I always wanted to get in, and is an absolutely fantastic cover. But with the Herald of Galactus, I know a lot of people who are specking on the Heralds. Obviously, Silver Surfer is in the league of his own, but Terrax, Frankie Ray, all those other ones. Look, if Galactus doesn't come to the MCU, I will be stunned. I wouldn't be surprised if Galactus is made into sort of like a multiversal threat, and it sort of follows on from Secret Wars. Because Secret Wars, again, highly rumoured to be coming. Maybe the Secret Wars clash and they're at war, and then they find out the reason they're at war is because Galactus is there and he's going to eat the multiverse, and they team up, heroes and villains alike, to take down Galactus as the next big endgame level thing. Obviously, you've got Kang and stuff. Who knows where they're going to go, but Fantastic Four will come in. If they don't use Galactus, I'll be very surprised, especially after that absolutely shambles of a film that we had, The Rise of the Silver Surfer. Why make Galactus a big cloud? I mean, we're talking, this is quite an old film now, but still, why make Galactus a cloud? And then the last one was a bit of an error on my part. This book has absolutely, no significance whatsoever. This is Miss Marvel number 13. Again, very cheap issue because it's just a slab book at the end of the day. This is what happens when you're on sorting stuff out in the early hours of the morning. I mistakenly thought that was Miss Marvel 15, which the first cameo appearance of Mystique. Obviously a book with some significance, whereas that one is just a nice book. So yeah, that's an error on my part, but hey, it's a cheap book. So yeah, we've got a decent stock. I'm absolutely gutted about that Mind Bomb. I really am. That's so frustrating. I'm gonna have to have a look and speak to everyone, see if I can sort that. But yeah, these things happen. I don't know why that wasn't picked up on by the seller, or mentioned. I need to double check that. Had that come in with a batch straight from CGC, I would have gone straight back to CGC directly. But that is a CGC error, because there's no damage from what I can see. There's no visible damage. There's nowhere that loose bit of plastic has come from. I'll add some pictures so you can see. It's not moving. I'm looking at it now. It's not moving. It's not. Oh, it is moving a little bit. Yeah, but there's nowhere visible that it's come from. That's a CGC error. That's one of their notorious errors, unfortunately. So yeah, but if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen in today's video, check out the website vinova-collectibles.com. Stay tuned for Monday's video where we've got a Silver Age CGC unboxing. That one is straight back from CGC directly, and yeah, lots more planned. So please do check out the website, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, and I will see you all next time.